And ladies and gentlemen, now we would like to listen our guest of honor, the Director, Higher Education Department, Govt of Odisha, Shri Prasanna Mohapatra, IAS. Please give a big hand for him and let's welcome for his lovely address. Thank you.
Good morning. Namaskar. Today, ASSOCHAM has organized this Odisha EduMeet and Excellence Awards Education 5, and on this occasion we have had our Honorable Cabinet Minister, Department of School and Mass Education, Sri Nityanand Monji. We had Sri Dr. Achyut Samanji, and presently we are having on the dais Mrs. Rajita Kulkarni, Co-Chairman, National Education Council, ASSOCHAM, Mr. Alexander Das, Mr. Ram Prasad Ghosh, Mr. Manoj Chaudhary, and Ms. Parminderjit Kaur. When we come to see the education map of the country, at times it gives us a feeling of happiness, euphoria, and also sometimes a sense of despondency. It's a very curious thing that a country which has more than $1 trillion economy, aiming to be the $5 trillion economy, it is the world's largest country as far as population is concerned. It is one of the largest country as far as the area is concerned, one of the 7th largest country in the world. Its economy is growing at around 7% per annum, which is also very staggering. You have all the parameters where we can say with pride that India is the next bright spot in this world. Fortunately, we have a democracy, we have a judiciary, we have a constitution which no other country can boast of. Given the thing that we are also a very developing country. So it's a dilemma. We are a space power. We are also saddled with many issues which many other countries don't face in the world. So this problem is there, where to start from. At one point of time we have the IITs, we have the IAS, we have the AIMS, and every institution in the world where people see with awe and respect. Whereas also we have colleges, infrastructures of universities which are not at par with global standard or even by national standard. It is in this difficult situation in a country in 2024-25 we are aiming, where we stand really. How do we go about thinking about it? The Government of India came out with the National Education Policy, and now it is being implemented in our state also. Question is, how do the boys and girls coming out of this education system after they come out, how far they are empowered? How do they really come out and feel secure that yes, they have a future? Many of them are going out to other countries for greener pastures, for better avenues, and then our country loses one Nobel laureate in the process. Are we able to stop that? That's a brain drain that was also facing our country. A country, perhaps one of the few countries in the world which has more Nobel laureates, more or less, from the country than its countrymen going outside and getting Nobel prizes. So we have the brain, we have the things, we have the potential. But how do we really harness it? How do we really get it? How do we really use it effectively? Present education scenario in the countries, we have, as I said, many great institutes, but it is the institutes which are not that great which we are trying to make it better and better. Laboratories in the countries are ill-equipped. I doubt whether any laboratory in my state. I was speaking to the principals of almost all the colleges through VC and even on physical platform. I told them, do you have a proper laboratory showing a space shuttle? If a physics student is interested, or even a general student, why can't they be shown a space shuttle? Why can't they be shown something which is attracting them. They know about it, but they don't see it in person. Why can't a history department have a laboratory of its own, showing many historical things, little bit of things? Why can't a geology student see the things which they don't find it everywhere? Means they know but they cannot see it. So many things which would really make the student interesting. As my esteemed speaker said, that are we able to really harness that interest? If I am having an interest in a particular thing and I am not given the scope to really read that, might be I will not be excelling in that. I will just be trying to get a certificate, earn it, and then just accept it as such. So there lies the problem. So not all are given that opportunity, not all are given that scope to choose a subject of their choice. And India is such a country, I feel, that everything you have tried, it has succeeded. On any front, you see Indian Railways is the best in the world. It's a vast organization. It's not best, but it's at least one of the vast network. It has a very vast network. Indian election process, it is one of the highlights of the world, and everyone sees it with respect. How a country of more than 1 billion people exercise their franchise in such a very peaceful and nice manner. And given our literacy percentage, you see when Google came and when the taxi drivers were asked to say that Uber and Ola and all that, they're using the technology, how could they adapt it so nicely? You see the UPI system, a vendor sitting in the street corner without any basic knowledge of English or anything, how does he or he has adapted to the system? That is the chance, that is the greatness, that makes me feel so happy, that makes me feel so confident that this country has the potential. Tell me one country in the world, even foreign advanced countries also, are failing to accept how a UPI system has started and how it has revolutionized our thinking. And to make it better, what we did, the transactions were also told to the person. The person immediately the transaction was made and he was busy giving his things. At that point of time, a voice comes over and tells that yes, this transaction has already been made, the amount of money that goes. Think of a country, we are not that internet penetrating. We have internet penetration but not up to the level. Our internet speed is also not up to that mark, but still it's working. So these are the things which make me so happy. So knowledge, education and then the skilling and the thing, they go in tandem. But here is a country which has one of the largest population in the world, where the population ratio is also a little bit difficult. Means we have many people, dropouts are also high. But here is a country also very advanced in technology. Here is a country which has a great franchise. It goes every 5 years to an election and does it in a very peaceful manner, does it in a very sophisticated manner. The way we have come to EVMs and all that. So India is a very interesting country. Perhaps we had this in our system. We never knew it. The Takshila, the Nalandas, the things that are taught in the Vedas and everything. Perhaps it has gone into us, it has got into our blood. And today we are a very confident country. Today we are looking to become a $5 trillion economy. A country which was just 200 years back ransacked by a foreign country. By a country which really has a rampaging effect. Then we had also series of, from the last 800 years to 1000 years, we've had invaders coming to our country, invading, taking away all our wealth. And then the country was left to nothing. We got an independence. Yesterday was the Constitution Day. We had our Constitution written. And see how we have progressed, how nicely we have done. So that makes me really optimistic. That really makes me, but the goal is, now the goal we have set. In the higher education department also, we have set a very ambitious goal, not very ambitious, it's a goal which we are trying to achieve 2036 and 2047 Vikshit Bharat, Vikshit Odisha, in which we want that at least 5 institutes from the state should be among the top 100. We want that 5 institutes from our country should be among the world. This is the challenge. We want to make it, we want to make so that India can do it. So this is the challenge for the education system, this is the challenge for all of us, the skilling, the industry, ASSOCHAM, the CIA, every industry body also. You see how they have cooperated. It's not their domain. They could have easily said that we can have an industry, pictures of industries and all that. But no, they came out forward. This is the nice thing about, I don't know if in other countries they do it. But here is an industry organization coming forward to do us on a subject or to have a deliberation on a subject as little bit away from that domain, that is education. You don't make profit from education. It is obviously fed. It's not a tourism industry, it's not that. But I thank the ASSOCHAM, I thank industry leaders to think that yes, this is also part of their CSR, part of the thing that they can do for the country in their own little way, and if it helps, nothing helps like it. So that is my happiness I share with you all. I am very optimistic and I am sure that we see the vision of India to be a global power in the true sense of the term, and who knows, the next century is India's, that's for sure. So with this, I conclude my speech. Thank you ASSOCHAM, thank you for inviting me. Thank you.